Introduction. CSS is a style sheet language used in web development. It describes the look and formatting of a document written in HTML or XML. One fundamental property of CSS is max width, used to set the maximum width of an element. Understanding max width property is crucial in responsive web design. It sets the maximum width of an element and prevents it from stretching out beyond the specified limit. Max width is used to maintain the readability and structure of the content on different screens. It can accept different types of values like pixels px, %%, viewport width VW, and more. Example p max width 500 px. The paragraph width will not exceed 500 px, irrespective of the screen size. Max width and responsive design. Max width allows the content to take up only a certain amount of space on the screen, making the content more readable on larger screens. Combined with a width property set to 100%, it can make an element stretch to fill its container on small screens, but not exceed a certain width on large screens. Example, div 100% max width. The div will fill 100% of its container's width if the container is less than 900 px. But if the container is larger than 900 px, the div will max out at 900 px. Tips and common errors. Common error: using max width without a corresponding width property. The element will only take as much space as needed, but not stretch to fill its container. Another common mistake: using absolute units like pixels for max width. This can lead to content not fitting properly on small screens. Recommended to use relative units like percentages instead. Max width applies to the content box by default, not the border or margin. If you want it to include padding, border, and margin, use the box sizing property with the border box value. Example, div box sizing border box with 100% max width 900 px. Conclusion: the max width property in CSS is a useful tool for creating responsive designs. It allows developers to limit the maximum width of an element, ensuring that the layout and readability of the content is maintained across different screen sizes. Avoid common mistakes and use best practices to leverage the power of max width for robust and responsive web designs.